hello, good morning. In my last video, I mentioned that I was too shy to record a voiceover or show my face on camera, but I figure you only live once, so here I am confronting my fears. I don't know about you, but I am absolutely obsessed with watching other people's what I eat in a day videos. I think they are so fun. I love getting new ideas and just seeing what other people do. Occasionally, quietly judging other people's taste in condiments here and there. So I filmed my own. This was really fun to film and I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you like this kind of video. I will probably make them anyways. Give me a second. Oh my god. So starting off in the morning, my cats always eat first. I like to feed them first thing in the morning so that they don't harass me all day, which they still kind of do anyways for their own various reasons. After that, I make coffee. I will be honest with you, I don't love this coffee maker. I'm not the biggest fan of the K-Cup system to begin with. That's definitely coming up on the list of things to replace in the apartment. I also have been really enjoying oat milk creamers lately. When I first went vegetarian 10 years ago, so not even vegan yet, just vegetarian, everyone in the vegan community was super into almond milk, and oat milk wasn't really a thing that people did a lot of the time. It definitely was not available in stores and in restaurants, cafes, the way that it is now. So I really got stuck on almond milk back then. And I've kind of had a hard time transitioning to oat milk, stuck in my ancient ways. But I do really love oat milk. I think it has a great texture, very silky. Moving on. For breakfast, I'm usually the same every morning, some sort of bread product, usually with peanut butter and fruit. This day, it was a peanut butter bagel with a nectarine. I've really tried to be an oatmeal smoothie kind of gal, but it's just never stuck. It's never been me. I'm trying, but it's not me. And then mid-morning, before lunch, I attempted to try these lesser evil, no cheese, cheesiness flavor paleo puffs. Considered trying them on camera to do a sort of like taste test thing. And I kind of wish that I had done that because I literally got like one bite in and immediately no. Immediately no. I actually really like the lesser evil no cheese popcorn, so it was really surprising to me actually that I didn't like this because I assumed that it would be like the same seasoning, but immediately no. I think it was the flavor. It was bizarrely very sweet, very synthetic, and again, I really like their no cheese popcorn, so I don't know where we got lost on the way, but lost we are. And then we have lunch. This is me prepping the tofu the night before. Now, this is not just regular extra firm tofu, it's actually been frozen and then thawed. And what this does is it completely changes the texture of the tofu and makes it spongier, I guess you could say. Meatier, maybe? Toothsome, even? The point is, it removes a ton more water than just regular pressing would, as you can see in these clips of me pressing it. And then I just wanted to show actually how much water really does come out, because it's a pretty substantial amount. And that was almost all from doing the squeezing by hand, which you can't really do with unfrozen tofu, at least not very successfully. Regular tofu is pretty delicate. So this tofu ended up being part of a salad that I made. I will link the recipe that I used down below, but I will say this, as good as the salad was, the recipe calls for an insane amount of lettuce. I found that the lettuce to chopped toppings ratio was quite off, and I didn't even put in all the lettuce that was called for. I think in the future I would do maybe like a third of the listed lettuce, and I would have it more like a chopped salad. But I loved the fruit and the nuts in this combined with the tofu and the balsamic. I'm a big enjoyer of fruit and nuts in salad. Fruit, nuts, chopped herbs. If you've never tried like fresh chopped herbs in a salad, definitely do that. And then for dinner, I made another new recipe. This time I made these pizza burgers from Minimalist Baker. These use a homemade chickpea patty, and let me tell you, as a notorious chickpea enthusiast, these were so good. I will say they took forever and a day to mash. Honestly, just use a food processor and give them a few pulses. I did it by hand, and I was significantly buffer in this arm than I was before. I think the only real downside to these patties is that they were quite delicate. You'll see that mine broke apart quite easily. That obviously doesn't change the flavor, but you do have to be very gentle with them even when you're just molding them. Now the recipe says to just pan fry these until golden brown, and then if you want them to be less soft, you can bake them for about 20 minutes. I thought that a little hack could be that I would put them in the oven for about 20 minutes before pan frying them. The way that my brain conceived this idea was that I figured I didn't want to have to be flipping them around a bunch while they were still really delicate, but I thought if I put them in the oven first, they'll get like tougher and then they'll be stronger for when I put them in the pan and fry them. This was a great strategy on the board. In practice, I have to be honest with you, I don't really think it did anything. They were still really crumbly and they did break apart a bit, but it wasn't so severe that it really caused a problem, and obviously they still tasted good, so whatever. So I didn't actually pan fry all of them at the same time. The ones that I didn't pan fry, I froze to use as leftovers, and I will say, freezing them makes them significantly more structurally sound. So I found when I was reheating these in the oven as leftovers, they did not break apart nearly as easily. So if you want to try this recipe and you're worried about them breaking apart, freeze them. It works wonders. Oh, 3 pieces. See, if you cover up your mistakes with marinara sauce, it's like they never happened in the first place. Perfect. Would you have known that this was the scene of a crime? Don't lie. Oh, she's beautiful. Okay, ignore the crack. She's beautiful. So yeah, that's everything that I ate on just a random day. Please let me know if you enjoyed this type of video, because I really loved making it and I would love to make more. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will catch you next time. Bye!